The Bulgarian seer Vanga was not very vague about America and left behind not many prophecies. However, she still made several predictions about future events around the world, on the basis of which certain conclusions can be drawn. So, according to her, for the US destructive will be the coming to power of a black president. By the way, she accurately predicted the beginning of management of the country 44 President Barack Obama. Vanga claimed that this event will be the beginning of economic crisis, not only in the country, but also in the whole world. Many things would be turned upside down. However, there is another point of view on Vanga's prophecy about a black man in America. It may have been about George Floyd, who was killed by a police officer in Minneapolis. After all, indeed, this incident stirred up the whole country and sharpened social contradictions, climate issues. America will suffer from climate change and lose most of its crops in a few years. Falling dollar. The material condition of the country will begin to melt away little by little, as the dollar is not backed by anything but the obligations of the Fed. The US government will have to chart a new course, or there will be unrest in society. Interference in the affairs of other countries. Significant problems of America in 2024 will be related to the country's interference in the affairs of Asian and European countries. Here the prediction of the clairvoyant hit the mark. The population of the country is already tired of constant invasions and military conflicts and will soon declare their discontent. The secession of Texas. The largest state of Texas in 2024 will declare its intention to secede from mainstream America. How Biden and his team will handle this is not known. Kaede predictions. The French prophetess regularly makes predictions about the future of various countries, and the United States of America, of course. She also did not leave without attention: terrorism. The US will be hit by an avalanche of terrorist attacks. Explosions will be heard here and there. People's groans will overshadow the voice of reason. Fires will cover dozens of US cities. Technogenic disasters. The death of thousands of people will bring another woe to the citizens of America. Man-made disasters, tsunamis, and earthquakes. War in the East. The United States will be drawn into open confrontation with the entire Arab world. As a result, the United States will lose the status of world leader for a long time and will be completely absorbed by domestic problems. The famous American sleeping prophet Edgar Cayce made many prophecies about the future of his native state, but he was disappointing in his forecasts. So, according to Cayce, America is going to fall, but not because of social or political reasons, but because of environmental disasters and natural disasters, which will happen a lot. Many American cities will be washed off the face of the earth by large-scale tsunamis and storms. Even New York will sink into the waters of the ocean. The predictor indicates that the authorities should listen to the voices of the population. This can save them from disaster. Earthquakes and tsunamis. Natural disasters will suddenly strike the country. This will entail heavy human losses, as well as the destruction of industrial complexes. The disasters will not end there. The greenhouse effect will cause the melting of ice in Antarctica, and most of the North American continent will be underwater. Social upheavals. The poor will hate the rich, and bloodshed and skirmishes will weaken and bleed an already tortured country. A violent change of power is the apogee of inept government by the state. There will be a coup in the country, and power will be in the hands of radical politicians. The economy will fall under the influence of a limited number of people, which will not affect the development of the state in the best way. The loss of world leadership. Of course, this will negatively affect the influence of the United States on the world stage, and soon the country will lose its leading position. Most of the resources will be directed toward eliminating the consequences of natural disasters. So there is no need to talk about building up military power or reducing America's foreign debt. China. It is this country that will take the place of the United States. His leadership will be undeniable for quite some time. America, in turn, will take a long time to recover from the shocks it has experienced. Subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with the latest prophecies and predictions.